Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery, and I hope you're having a great week. It's midweek, it's Wednesday, and I think I always have to look at my watch to know what day it is. Um, so I hope you're having a great day. I hope your week is going well for you all out there. We've been very busy. We're working on adding more and more great items to the online store. We're moving some of our inventory that we have in the physical store to the online store right now. And that's generally because it's very slow. Um, it's exceptionally slow in town and throughout like April, even into April. So the physical store doesn't get much love during January, February, March, and April. So we're trying to move everything to the online store so y'all out there, can see some of the goodies that we have in the store. And no matter what, even if you are local, you can always shop online and mark it for pickup. And we're happy to go ahead and do that. And I know a lot of you visit the store because you like to see things before you buy. But if you do buy something in the online store for pickup and you are local coming to look at it, if it doesn't leave the building, we can still return it and work with you on that if you decide it's not exactly what you thought it was. So there are things that we build in for that and for that specific purpose. So moving things to the online store doesn't hurt anybody the way we look at it. You do, however, have to make the purchase before you come in, because a lot of our online stock very soon is going to not actually reside in the physical store. So if you are local and you are picking out things online, please don't, we have people who make lists of things that they saw in the online store and they come in to look at them. For one, it takes quite a while to go through our online stock and pull those things. So it's always best if you actually make the order, process the order, send the order in to us. We will send you an email that says these things are ready to be picked up. And when you get that email, then you can come in and take a look at everything. So just wanted to go over that really quickly because anytime people hear us talk about moving things from the physical store to the online store, we always hear this gasp from everyone who's local saying, please no, but it's really not a big deal. You just have to look at things online, which is easier to do from your home, right? You can do that from home and you can purchase them, come in, take a look at them, as long as they don't leave the building. Because as many of you know, we don't have a return. We have no returns here. We're always willing to work with people if something goes wrong. But as long as those items do not leave the building, you can exchange them and return them, and we can work with you on that. So all good, even for locals. But for those of you who are not local, you're going to start seeing a lot more items being populated in the online store as time goes by here, as the next few months go by. We're going to really focus on adding things online and getting that up and running. Even though it's up and running, we're going to get that even more up and running, right? So that being said, how is everyone? Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Marianne. Hello, Donna. Thank you for tuning in. If you are tuning in, please say hi. Let me know you're here. I'm actually pretty on time today. I'm amazed. Doesn't always happen. Doesn't always happen. So we had kind of some training today with some of our helpers who are going to help us with the online store stock and get some of those things moved over. And we spent the day kind of going over the procedures for that. So that was a good day. I feel like that was a very productive day that we've had so far. And I'm going to show you some of these things that are in the online store. Maybe some of you who aren't commenting here are already looking in the online store because they're already there. You can go get them now if you want. Quantities are exceptionally limited because these are coming from the physical store floor. Sometimes we may only have one left and we're still throwing it in the online store to see if anyone wants it there, because so far it's not been purchased in the online store, right? So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to show you some of those today. Some of these you may have seen from William's favorites when I go around the store. Some of them may be new to you. But I'm going to show you anyway, and we're going to take a look at some of them. I do have, oh, hello, Diane. Thanks for tuning in. I do have good things coming tomorrow. Good things are coming for tomorrow's live. So Sean and Hannah from Good River Gallery have put together some new amazing things. I can't show you. They're in these bags in bubble wrap. So if you are interested in hearts things for Valentine's Day, handmade glass for Valentine's Day, you definitely want to tune in tomorrow. See y'all watching. There aren't many of you. I only have, where's my counter? There it is, up here. This is right where my counter is on my side of the screen. You can't see that, I don't think, maybe. But that's where it is for me. And so please share this video. If you're watching right now, hit the share button. Maybe we'll get those numbers up by the end of the video. But we are definitely going to have a trunk show tomorrow. So I hope you're all excited. More beautiful handmade glass that we will be debuting. And I've taken a look at some of it. I had to check it out just to make sure there weren't any damages as it made its way here. So I did see most of it. I didn't unpack everything completely, so there's still some things that are going to be a little mystery to me even. But it's very nice glass, nice beads, nice pendants, beautiful things. So be sure to tune in tomorrow at 5 Eastern time for the Good River Gallery, Hannah and Sean glass episode, right? We all love that. I love artisan work, probably more than anything, because it's amazing to see all the talent people have. So who's out there? Say hi. How's your day? How's your week? What's going on? What have you been up to? I feel like I haven't seen y'all in forever. We were closed on Monday, so we didn't have a live. Andrew did his live. He started a little bit late yesterday, but did like a 3-hour live. Who saw that? Who tuned into Andrew's live yesterday? Andrew, I popped in and out because I was at my other job and driving back and forth. I was in the middle of driving up to the cottage, driving home. But Andrew did I think it was about a 3-hour live yesterday on painting, on some of his techniques for painting, and also just kind of the history of some painting and artists. And it was really, the parts that I saw were really great. I need to watch the whole thing. But that takes time, and I have not had time yet today. My day started out getting up. I had some emails to go through. I often go through my emails in the morning. I try to, at least. Feeding the cats, making sure they're all fed, feeding the outside cats. There are some outside cats that, because it's getting very cold now, are starting to come around more and more. So we always try and put out some food for them. Luckily, it was warmer today, and we made a little bit of room in our garage, so the car didn't have to be cleaned off before I left, which is a thing that happens any snowy day pretty much. So I got everything ready, ran up to the cottage to get the pellet stove going. And once we got the pellet stove going, and because it had run out overnight, and luckily it was pretty warm. It's been in the 40s here. So we did that, or I did that, ran up there, got that going. Needed to make a trip to Best Buy to pick up a few things, but that got canceled throughout the day. Didn't make enough time for that. I don't know what else I did. I did a lot of running around today. And so, yeah, that's been what's going on with me. Now I'm here and talking to you all, which is great. And our helpers are being very quiet and, and leaving now. See you. Have a good one. So, yeah, that's been that's been my day. Mostly, cottage work. I did some updating on my page. So William Tries Things. We're doing meditation. Meditation ends this Sunday coming into Monday, and we'll be starting journaling. So I've been checking up with some people to see how their meditations are going. People I haven't heard of a little bit in the group, and just kind of saying hi to everyone there. So I was working on some of that today as well, and trying to keep up with my meditation. If you're joining us, I hope you're keeping up with your meditation as well. But if you're interested in that, you can just find it under William Tries Things on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram and all that, but William Tries Things on Facebook is where it mostly is, and the Triers is my group. because we're all triers, right? We're trying things. So Teresa says Andrew's painting was really good, right? I think it looked really good. It came out really good in the end. But I think the parts in between that were really fascinating, the things that I saw and heard. At one point he was talking about perspective, and I thought that was really interesting. So if you want kind of a semi in-depth class on painting and all that, I think it's a really valuable video to take a look at. And you can see that Andrew does not broadcast to YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can check it out on our Facebook page under the live tab on Facebook. Anything else? Anything else? Let's see. Donna got some washing and cleaning done the last 2 days. Did my errands today, she says. That's great. Diane decided to withdraw from classes I was taking for now, so I might have time to do some trying with you. I was wondering if those were going to last. I was wondering, Diane, but that's good. You can try, right? You can make some time for yourself, right? We all need time, I think, for ourselves sometimes. And I think in the craziness that is the world right now, we do forget about us, right? I think we forget about us and ourselves and what we need. And so I do hope that more and more people, not just to build up my page, you know, it's not about that. It's not about the numbers, but it's really about coming together and trying to help each other and trying to support one another as we find time to try things for ourselves, to do things for ourselves. So, and as I've said, one of the main reasons I created this page is because so many of you out there are in our Allegory Gallery Design Challenge group on Facebook, and you don't show anything. I want people to show things. So many people are afraid to try making things or try showing things, and I wanted to, you know, let people know that it's okay to try things. It's okay to put yourself out there a little bit. And that's what that group, so out of that idea of seeing, we have what, almost 700 or 800 people in that group, and we don't see 700 or 800 posts going on in a week of people showing off what they've been making. So I would love to see that. I would love to see that group take off and really the people feel comfortable sharing what they make. But that doesn't always happen. So out of that idea came this project for me. And that's been my 2022 project, William Tries Things. And like I said, we're doing meditation right now. We're going to move into journaling starting next Monday. So if you want to jump in on that, and if you wanted to find ways to make time for yourself and try new things, or maybe try to make better habits for yourself, that's what the group is all about and the page is all about. All right. What else? What else? Hello, Harry. I see you've jumped in there. Hello. Marianne says, I haven't made much this year. Doesn't matter if you made it this year. Could have made it before. You can still share it, right? You can still share it. Those beads don't go bad. Those necklaces don't go bad. So you don't always have to show what you're making. You can show what you've made. That's okay. And I know there are a lot of you who buy beads from us, right? Thankfully. So you can show what you make when you make it with our beads. We love to see those especially. We like to see anything in the group, but we definitely like to see what you're making with our beads. So you don't have to have made it this year. You don't have to, you know, you could have made it 10 years ago. You can show where you started. Do the 10-year challenge, but with beads. Show where you started 10 years ago if you were starting up then, and show where you are now with what you're making. I love that kind of thing. So find new ways, find interesting ways to show off your stuff, right? I think so. I think that's a good idea. Maybe I'll start a 10-year. I didn't make things 10 years ago. We just started the store 10 years ago, and I was working another job 10 years ago, which I'm still working now. So how that works out, it's amazing, right? Life is funny. But I do hope you're all well out there. And I'm not going to take a ton of your time today because I know it's the middle of the week and everyone's probably a little bit, you know, I get a little exhausted in the middle of the week. I don't know if you all do. Sometimes I feel like I'm geared up for the week, and then by the middle of the week, it feels like the week has gone on for 16,000 days. I don't know. This week, I think mostly because of the weather, and you know, we were closed the one day. We were closed on Monday, and the weather made it really difficult to get around all day. And so I feel like, I don't know why, but this week has been going on much longer than Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for me. And maybe that's the case for some of you. So if it is, I'm not going to take too much of your time today. We're going to look at some of the new gemstones in the online store. And I'm going to let you go. All right. So it's going to be a shorty today, but I think we all need that sometimes. I think we all need that every once in a while. I usually like to hang out with you all much, much longer. But I also have to give you all a break sometime too, and give myself a break. Time to do things for ourselves, right? Self-care, very important. I'm starting to turn into one of those people that self-care, it's very important for you. Like, that's what I feel like sometimes, but I'm realizing it is, right? And I hope you all know that too, that you need to take care of yourselves. And I hope you do, because we love you all and we want you all here a very long time, being happy, wonderful, joyous, creative people. And the only way you can keep that creativity and that joy and that, you know, that abundance in your own self is to take care of yourself. Let's see here. Harry says, I'm trying to get rid of lots of stock and have time to work with your beads since I have a cabinet full. Yes, I love seeing what you make. There are some of you out there, Harry's one of them, and I know Suzanne is also, if she's still here, she's one of them. Very good about posting and sharing what they make. Suzanne really took off on my William Tries thing, and Suzanne is using the hashtag Suzanne Tries. So that's great to see. I love that. So if you're out there on Instagram or on Facebook and you search the hashtag Suzanne Tries, you're going to find some of her stuff. So go like her stuff too. You know, this whole platform that we have called Allegory Gallery is really all about you being a community, right? Whether you're here in person or whether you're online, we want you to know each other. We want you to have fun with each other. We want you to make things together virtually, in person, whatever it can be. That's why we're here. We're here to facilitate the making of this community, but it's all up to you to, you know, kind of get to know each other as much as you can. And I think that's very important. We try to get to know you. That's why we have these chatting videos sometimes. That's why, you know, we'll just chat with people sometimes over Messenger. And when you chat with us in our Facebook account, yeah, we like to get to know you, and we hope you like to get to know each other too. All right. Hello, Sharon. Thank you for tuning in. Sharon's coming to us from Florida. Nice. We just got back from a family trip to Florida. Just spent a quick few days over New Year's down in Florida. Too quick, actually, but it was really refreshing to step away. And I think that's important sometimes too, to be able to step away. And it doesn't have to be expensive to step away. You can go take a walk. You can, you know, go in the woods or walk around your city. Take a new route that you haven't taken before, just to, you know, get away from the mundane, right? I think that's important too. All right, enough of what I think is important, because I'm just like talking about things that maybe no one else cares about. I tend to do that. I can ramble sometimes. Harry said Suzanne's work is very inspiring, always new ideas. I think so too. I really, you know, I love seeing it. I love seeing everybody's work, and I'm glad Suzanne and Harry both share things abundantly, which is very nice. So I'm going to flip this up. You're going to see the ceiling and probably my nose and the top of my head while I flip this camera. Let me actually scooch this down a little bit. And let's see here. Where am I? Where am I? Front camera, back camera. There we are. Hello. Hello, trusty ruler. Hello, board. Hello, Penny. Okay, so some of the things that we've just put in the online store today. You can go into the gemstone collection and see most of them. But the first thing is these beautiful carnelian rondelles. Beautiful carnelian rondelles. Look at those. They are stunning. Just beautiful, deep carnelian. These are approximately, let me read my little tag, approximately 5 by 8 millimeter rondelles, smooth rondelles. This strand is, well, Let's see. These are full-size strands generally. They're generally, this is almost a full 16 inches, 15.5 to 16. That's what they're considering. Anywhere from 14 to 16 now is considered a full strand. That's just the way things are going right now. And these are lovely. They are only $24. $24 a strand, available right now. You can go to the online store and purchase them. You don't have to send us any messages, anything like that. Just go to the online store and throw them in your cart. We only have 2 strands of these available. So if you love these as much as I do, I think they look like corn, right? That jewel corn or whatever they call it. I love it. I love it. I wish the beads came in that kind of corn. I love that. So these are very close. I think they're gorgeous. In the online store, ready for you to purchase right now. And like I said, the reason we're putting a lot of stuff, if you're just joining us, the reason we're putting a lot of stuff in the online store is simple. The physical store is nearly completely dead most days here until we get into the end of April. So we will be moving more and more things into the online store. These are also in the online store. These are AB finished coated shell, only $10 a strand, but spectacular. I love that AB finish on that beautiful pink coral shell. Super pretty. So those are now in the online store as well under the Gemstone collection, or you can search for them. If you're looking for something specific, you can always use the search function in the online store. There's lots of stuff out there. Next up, we just added today is Bronzite. Hello, Lorraine. Thanks for joining in. We have Bronzite. These are 18 by 14 millimeter ovals. There's some really pretty ones in here. We have 2 strands of this available. Look at that one. That right there. Oh, look how good that looks. It looks so good. So 2 strands of this available at $18 each. And it's Bronzite Jasper. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Here's the other strand if you want to see it really quickly. It's just as pretty. Just as pretty. All right. So I'm just making sure I put these back in the bags because it makes it much easier. Hello, Susan. Thanks for joining in. We're going over some gemstones that we've added to the online store today. And we're going to keep adding more and more things to the online store over the next few months. Months, everyone. Hello, Susan. Better late than never. We're just really getting started. We've only gone through 3 things so far, Susan. So you know how we are. We chit-chat a lot. So Tiger Iron Jasper, 2 strands of this available. These are both strands. You would receive one of these too. Nancy is with us. Thank you, Nancy, for joining us today. It's always good to still be alive, right? Still moving on, continuing our journey. These are really, really pretty. Like, really pretty. And these, do I have the size on these? I just called them rounded rectangles. Let's see. These are about 25 by 18 or so. 25. I know we probably they should have been listed in the online store with the actual size. But look, all the colors. There's like purple and plums in there. Oh, browns. Some olives, yellows, mustards. If you like that color palette, I do. I'm a fan of that color palette. Some of it's like mookaite. Beautiful. Gorgeous stones. So those are in the online store. They're $28 a strand. $28 a strand only. You know, we could charge a lot more for them. You saw how pretty those were. Those could be 30 some dollars strands. $38. They're not. They're 28. You know, we keep the prices low for you as much as we possibly can. If we get a good deal, so do you. Now, I know I've shown these ones before, and every time I do, we seem to sell some. These are Tourmaline in quartz matrix. They're faceted barrels. I think this is the last strand. It might be the actual last strand. I don't think I left any on the store floor. I might be wrong. There might be one more out there. But there's only one strand going to the online store, and it's only $25 a strand. But look how pretty it is. That pink tourmaline in the quartz matrix. Just stunning. So $25 if you're interested in those. Available currently in the online store. Just go to the gemstone collection or search for the stone you're looking for. You could search for tourmaline and that should pop up. Next up, one of my favorites. This is a beryl, also known as Morganite. And these are, let me read my little, approximately 12 millimeter by 8 millimeter faceted rondelles. This is a beryl called Morganite. You know, beryl is aquamarine as well. And this is Morganite. And this is $45 a strand. I don't know. We might have one more of these in the physical store. I can't remember if I pulled them all or not. There's one strand going to the online store, though. One strand only going over there. And this is it. Look at that green in there, the pinks, the blues. Coming up on Easter. These would be beautiful to make some Easter things with. Easter earrings, bracelet, necklace. If you celebrate Easter, even if you don't, you can still make some jewelry for it. There are people out there who want it, right? All right. That strand, I love those strands. I love the Morganite. But I love you know, if you watch these, you know how much I love pastels. So there you go, pastel colors. These I think are really spectacular. These are coming up, fossilized coral rounds, 10 millimeter fossilized coral rounds. Look at that. Beautiful. You see some of that really, some of those really show off those, the coral. Fossilized coral rounds at 10 millimeter. Look at that one. Just all the colors, all the beauty. And those are only $18 a strand. Wow, that's a great price. Sometimes I surprise myself at what we're able to price things at. Suzanne says, I have a strand of those that I just finished working with. Incredible beads, aren't they? They are magnificent beads. Thank you, Suzanne, for saying that. And $18 only a strand? Wow. Like I said, sometimes I amaze myself at what we're able to price things at and still keep the store and our lives going. because these could easily be a lot more money. There's only 2 of these strands going to the online store. You're seeing the 2 here. You've seen them. You'll get one of those strands if you order from the online store. I might have more of those in the physical store. I can't remember. If you're looking for bigger quantities of things, you can always get in touch with us too, because sometimes we have them. Next up, beautiful AAA grade Aventurine rounds. Beautiful 12 millimeter AAA grade Aventurine rounds. And these are $50 a strand. But look at that. Whew. 12 millimeter AAA grade Aventurine. Talk about some planets there, right? These are spectacular. I love all the variations. Suzanne says, I've never been disappointed with direct messaging this store. Thank you. We try, you know, sometimes we don't have it. And the worst that happens is we say we don't have it. But you can always message us asking for things and we can check. We can check for you. Sometimes we can, you know, pull it out of our hat. You never know. There you are. So AAA grade Aventurine, 12 millimeter smooth rounds, $50 a strand. Only 2 strands available. Those could be a lot more money. I'll just say that. They're really, really a little bit decadent and beautiful. Oops. Susan says, beautiful Aventurine, especially love the sparkly citrine rounds. I know, right? Those colors in there, some of those darker ones, there's that one bead on there that's this dark, almost amber color, and I love it. Next up, we have rose quartz faceted barrels at 10 millimeter size. 2 strands available. This is the rose quartz faceted barrels. I really love this shape. Sometimes I think they call it lantern shape too. Beautiful. Susan says like yellow canary diamonds, right? That, yes, that beautiful color. Rose quartz, faceted barrels or lantern cut, 10 millimeter, $20 a strand. 2 strands available right now in the online store. Grab them now if you want them. Grab them now. Help us out during this slow season. Like I said, if you like what we do, the more you support us, the more we can continue to do more for you and support others. If you missed the beginning of this episode, this show of mine, I talked about how we're going to have Hannah and Sean from Good River Gallery. We have a trunk show coming up tomorrow. So if you want to get in on that, be sure to set a reminder that we are going live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Hannah will be with us. And we're going to be showing off some new items for Valentine's Day coming up, right? That's coming up fast. The months are already flying by. Let's see. What do I got here? 10 millimeter Kunzite rounds. 10 millimeter Kunzite rounds. That's that very special kind of pastel purple color that I love. Only $25 a strand for Kunzite rounds. What an amazing price. You can tell we got good prices on these if we can sell that for $25 a strand only. $25 a strand. There are 2 strands shown here. You will get one of those 2 if you order from the online store. $25 for the Kunzite 10 millimeter rounds. I love it when it has a little bit of black, or at least looks like black, darker color. I love Kunzite. But again, it's those pastel colors. Look at the shirt I'm wearing today. Right? There you go. And sticking with the purple theme, we have one strand of these amazing Chevron Amethyst smooth drops or slices, or what do you want to call them? Sticks, whatever you want to call them. Look at that Chevron Amethyst. I love these. These are $32 a strand, only one strand available. Look at that color in that one right there. I love these. You really can see some of that chevron. Oops, that was loud. You can really see some of that chevron pattern in these, in the way that they're cut. Sometimes people call it Chevron Amethyst, and you're like, well, where is that? Where's the pattern? These, you don't have to ask that. You can see that pattern. So this is a full strand, only $32 for this strand. If you order from the online store, what you see is what you will get. There's only one in there, and this is it. So if you like this strand, it's yours if you order in the online store. All right. These are really, really special. You could just take one of those and wire wrap it and sell it on a necklace. Each one of those. And you could sell that necklace for like $32. You'd make your money back in no time on these if you sell stuff. I know not all of you are sellers. And I know I gear a lot of what I talk about to sellers because that's just kind of, that's what we do. And that's what we know. But if you buy it for yourself, you're not going to go wrong with this, right? You're definitely not going to go wrong with that. All right. Just a few more left. How about some peach Aventurine? I think I showed this one recently on one of William's favorites. These are 5 by 8 millimeter, just like the carnelian was at the beginning of this show. 5 by 8 millimeter smooth rondelles of peach Aventurine. I think this is the very last strand. I think we sold a few when I showed them for William's favorites. We have one strand left. So it is now in the online store for only $24 for the strand. It's a very, very pretty light peach color strand. There's obviously some darker ones in there, but the majority of it is very light, very good neutral. Beautiful to work with. Susan says it almost looks like moonstone, right? It almost does. It doesn't have that kind of glow that moonstone is known for, but otherwise, yes. I just think these are gorgeous. Just a beautiful neutral color. You know, you can't go bad with a neutral. They're good to make earrings with. They work on so many different skin colors. Even I wouldn't mind wearing that. Some of it's almost my skin color, right? But really good for various skin colors, skin tones. All right, only one strand of that, and I think I said $24 for that strand. Really nice quality in that. And then I can't remember if we ever had these in the online store. If we did, I removed the listing. So we added them either for the first time or re-added them. We have some more of the Electroplated Lava. Electro-coated lava, this is copper. And because it's lava, you still get those wonderful, you know, dents and craters that make it look like the moon or something, right? You still get those, and you still get the incredible lightness in weight that lava has. So these are incredibly light. If these were all solid metal copper, they'd be much heavier. So these are brilliant for earrings because they really do show off, you know, they give that, if you have longer hair or darker hair, you'll see this beautiful glimmer. And we only have one strand of each of these in the online store. So if you like this copper one, go get it right now. It's $18 a strand only, which I think is a phenomenal price. There's a lot of work that goes into electroplating stuff. It's one of those things that we haven't gotten into. We've had an electroplating kit for years, but we've just never done it because, you know, it takes time and it takes effort. So these are done really, really well. They really do look like lava still, which sometimes when you electroplate, if it gets too thick, you know, you lose some of that. These have not lost that. These are brilliant. So we have the copper ones, $18 a strand. Oh, and I didn't tell you, I think 8mm. These are 8mm. All right. Excuse me. I'm starting to lose my voice, I think. I've been talking a lot today. Next up, silver color, electroplated. And so these are lovely. And these are also $18. So we have those. And then we have the gunmetal color. Susan says drink water. I know, I've not had my water. I didn't bring my water bottle today. And I've been feeling it. I have been feeling it all day. Sluggish. Not as motivated because I've not been drinking my water. So we have the gunmetal version here. Also $18. Super pretty. If you have people with light hair, you might want something a little darker for an earring or something like that. The nice thing about this too is it can be dressed up or dressed down, right? These can look really, really luxe if you pair them with the right thing, or this could be a great necklace or bracelet for somebody who is just out and about in jeans and a t-shirt. Hopefully in a warmer climate, right? I would not go out in just jeans and a t-shirt out here. It'd be a little bit too cold. Too cold lately. And lastly, we have the gold variation of that. The gold or brass color, whatever you want to call that. But look at that. Beautiful. You can really see that lava pattern in these ones. It really, really comes alive in these. So like I said, super light, super easy, can look luxe, can look casual, however you pair it with. Can determine what it looks like, right? $18. Which is kind of crazy to think. $18 only for that. And that, my friends, is what I've got for you today. Suzanne says they might get snow tomorrow. That's pretty crazy, actually. So I'm going to flip this camera back around. Let me go into settings, camera, front camera. Hello. Hello again. I'm back. So Diane says, I think I have 3 of them. She has been collecting the electroplated lava. They're really pretty. They really are. So if you like any of these items that I've just shown you, you can go right to allegorygallery.com. I've put it right here for you to see and write down, or, you know, type that in right now. Go over, that's my typing. Go over, type it in, and get what you want, get what you need. All right. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else before I let you all go off the hook here. Tune in tomorrow for Good River Gallery glass trunk show coming up. Going to have beautiful, beautiful hearts and things for Valentine's Day. So if you're looking for things for that, get on this quick. so we can get it shipped out to you quickly, and so you have it in time to make for Valentine's Day. All right. I think that's it. I'm going to make it quick today. We just hit 45 minutes. So less than an hour today. That's pretty amazing. We're going to let you go. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. If you see anything you like, please check out the online store. Purchase anything from there. It does help support us and keep us in business, which keeps other artisans in business. We try to buy from small vendors when we can, because we like to help everyone as much as we can. All right. Thank you again. Have a wonderful evening. And maybe I'll see you on the William Tries Things page. If not, I'll see you back here tomorrow at least. All right. Have a good night. Bye now.